Morning, how's everybody? We are back with a review of the markets, Bitcoin, gold, oil, and the US dollar. So, what a week it was. It was a tough one, wasn't it? So much volatility. The markets were swinging up and down all through the week. Right with the announcement of the tariffs at the end of the previous week, when markets completely went into a tailspin, to the ongoing US-China trade war, to the nervous jitters regarding the small regional banks in the US. The markets were just up and down all the time. It was such a roller coaster ride. It was exhausting. Um, but at the end of it all, we ended on a high note. Um, Jay Powell gave us something to go on, said that the possibility of a rate cut at the end of October exists and that it is quite likely that that will happen. Donald Trump and Xi Jinping also walked back the US-China trade dispute. So on the whole, markets ended on a high note, but there was a lot of bruising and bleeding along the way. Bitcoin took a real beating and is trying to recover from that. Gold shot through the roof and is continuing to do that. Oil prices came down because of the Israel Hamas peace deal. And I think that is a fragile piece which seems to be holding but could be shattered at any point. The US dollar did take a beating because the US government shutdown, which is continuing, but it managed to soften the blow from the euro because France and Europe as a whole were quite unstable. So it was a very happening week. Lots happening, lots of ups and downs, and I think the markets have been bruised and battered, even though they've come out on top. And I think that's a good sign. That's a sign of a strong market. There was good rotation. The market did take a dip. The dips were bought every single time. Within a span of a few hours, market was moving up and down for about 2 to 3%, which was dizzying and nauseating, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, this is where we stand, and I think the markets are in a strong place right now. The US-China trade war seems to be calming down. The regional bank scares has also seems to have subsided after the results from other regional banks. The peace deal is holding. So on to next week. Let's see what happens. We'll be back with more news. We'll give you a forecast for next week shortly. So stay tuned for that and we'll keep you updated.